Good morning children and welcome to my next video. I am Ruchita Singh and I am going to teach you a new chapter in English grammar. I hope all of you have performed your UT1 exam very well. Now we are moving further to our half-yearly exam preparations. But before starting it, I would like to discuss few points regarding COVID-19 situation. Children, you all are very well aware that the situation in our country is not good at all. The COVID-19 virus is spreading fast and hundreds of people are coming positive of that virus and are becoming ill day by day. So children, we have to take extra care of ourselves, and I've got to know that if we will do friendship with 5 things, then we'll never get ill and the virus will not affect us. So what are these 5 things which we should do friendship with? I hope you all must be already knowing this. Now I'll show you something. Children, you all know very well. These are the things which we should take care during this situation. This is a sanitizer. When you are going out of your house and you are touching anything, you are coming in contact with anything outside your house, then you should rub your hands, clean your hands with the use of these sanitizers. And I have taught you earlier also, you know very well that how to use the sanitizer properly so that it is spread all over your hand. And if you get in touch with any virus, then it is immediately being killed out with the use of sanitizer. It is available in small bottle also and bigger ones also. Now, whenever you are going out of your house, you have to wear your mask. Okay children, and the proper way to wear your mask is that your nose should also be covered. You should not wear like this. You should not wear like most of the people are wearing, like they are just covering their mouth and the nose strills are open. That's the wrong thing to do. It should be like this. Then only you will be protected against the virus. Then always wear gloves while you are going out of your house. You should always wear gloves so that if there is some infection or germs or virus around, it will not get infected. Your hands will not be infected out of it. Then whenever you are cleaning your house, you have to tell your parents that father or mother, there is a disinfectant spray available in the market. You just have to spray it at the top of the table or a chair or your room so that if there are any germs, they will vanish out of that surface. Then if your mother is cleaning house or you are cleaning your room or you are cleaning any clothes, you should always use Dettol. It also kills germs. So, right children? So, and of course, you have to wash your hands before and after eating food. And if you have touched anything which has come from outside, then you have to wash your hands properly. Not with this Savlon or Dettol, but it can be you can wash your hands by any of the detergent soap which is available. Right children? So these are the things or the precautions which you should take to keep yourself happy and healthy. Okay children, let's start the new chapter of your grammar book. But before starting the chapter, let's find out what is the name of the chapter. And I'm very sure that we'll find out the name of the chapter. But before that, I'll introduce you with a small little girl. Come here, baby. Hello.
Hello.
She is Mishti, my daughter, and now I'm going to describe her. You all also describe a girl. She is a girl, she is a noun, and I will write down certain words that will describe a girl. So children, can you see her? How can you describe a girl? We can describe that she has long hair. Right children? First point is that she has long hair. Then she is happy. She is happy, right? She is happy as she is smiling. Then her color is fair. As we can see, children, we can also say that color is fair. Right, children? Then what else can we say about this girl? We can say that she is wearing a white dress. We can say that she is wearing a white dress. We can also say that she is having two eyes. Yes, we can say that she is having two eyes. Right, children? Then what else? There are many things through which we can describe a girl. And I'm very sure you will find out many things, like she's having one nose, then her teeth are white. You can also write down white teeth. Okay, children? So what is she? She is a person noun. She is a person noun. We have read about noun, that noun are the name of any person, place, animal and thing, and she is a person noun. Girl is a person noun. So, and these are the words which we have used to describe a person noun. Right, children? Now you can go better. Thank you so much. Now, we'll take another example. Suppose I'll take the example of a dog. It's an animal. You can see this dog, children, very well. So, how can you describe this dog? Let's see. Let's find out how can you describe this dog. As we can see, children, that you will say that this dog, first of all, it is an animal, right? It is an animal. Then it is white in color. You can say that, ma'am, the dog is white in color. You have told the color of the dog. It is white in color. Then you can also say that, ma'am, the eyes of the dog are black. Black eyes. Okay, children? The two black eyes. Two black eyes. You can say like this. You can describe the dog by saying that it has two black eyes. It is white in color. Then black spots are there in the body. Then you can also say that the dog is very naughty. You can say, children, that the dog is very naughty. So, these are the words like white in color, black eyes, two eyes, dog is very naughty. These are the things which we have used to describe an animal. Right, children? So, we are studying about noun. Noun is a place or name of any person, place, animal or anything. So, talking about a thing also, we can add over here something also, like I have taken a ball. See, this is a thing now. We already know. So what can you say about this ball? How can you describe this ball? You can say that, ma'am, you can tell the shape of a thing. You can tell about its shape. Which shape it is? It is round shape. So you can say that, ma'am, the ball is round. The ball is round shaped. Then you can also tell about its color. You can say that the ball is multicolored. Multicolored means many colors are there. Okay, children, you can say, you can tell about the color of the ball. Then you can tell about the shape of the ball. Then you can also tell about the texture of the ball. You can say, while I am pressing it, it is pressing inside. It is very soft. Then you can say that the ball is very soft. Right, children? So, you have told about the shape of the ball. It is round in color, round in shape. Then you have told about the color of the ball, that it is multicolored. Then you have told about the texture of the ball, that is very soft. Right, children? So you have described the ball. These are the describing word. And what you are describing? You are describing a noun. Person, animal or thing. Likewise, I can't show you a picture of a place, but imagine your school. School is a place. Imagine, I'm writing over here name of your school. I'm writing school. School is a place now. So how can you describe your school? Try to describe it. You can say that, ma'am, my school is very big. You can say my school is very big. Right, children? Then what else you can say? You can say my school is very beautiful. आप लोग बोल सकते हो मेरा स्कूल बहुत सुंदर है. Then what else you can say? You can say it has many tall trees inside its campus. आप बोल सकते हो मैम मेरे स्कूल के अंदर बहुत tall trees लगी हुई. Isn't it so? Then you can also say that ma'am, in my school there are very tall green trees. Okay children, you can tell the color of the trees also. Then you can tell the color of the building also, like my school is red in color. Right children, my school is red and white in color. So children, how have you described your school? You have told me that it is very big, then it is very beautiful, then it has many tall trees there, then it is green in color, then you have also told me the color of your school building, that it is red and white in color. So children, this is the example which you have given me about various noun: person noun, place noun, animal noun and thing noun. We have, through these words we have described person noun, long hair, then happy, it can be sad also, long hair can be short hair also, chote baal bhi ho sakte. Then color is fair, she was fair in color, it can be wheatish also, it can be dark complexion also. Then she was wearing the white dress. In place of white, you can tell about somebody that you can say that ma'am you are wearing green dress, or you can say that you are wearing red dress. Then she had 2 eyes, then white teeth. So what are you doing? You are describing a person noun by these words. Then how are you describing an animal noun? Again the color, then the number, then the quality. The dog is very naughty. Right children? So I hope you must have known the topic now. Because adjective. What are adjective? Adjective are describing word. As you all know that we were describing something. So adjective are describing words. And what are they describing? They are telling us words that tell us something about, they tell us something about, what were they telling us about? They were telling us about noun. Yes children, those words which tell us something about noun are known as adjective, and they are also called describing words. So the chapter number 10 of your grammar book deals with adjectives. It means describing words. What are describing words? Those words which tell us something about the noun. And noun can be person noun, place noun, animal or thing. So those words which are telling us anything about person noun, place noun, animal noun or thing noun are known as describing words. So children, I hope the concept of describing word must be very clear to you, and we'll further in our next video we'll continue with the exercises of the chapter. Thank you so much for watching the video.